Welcome to the Arizona Pickleball League podcast. Presented by Jigsaw Health. It's fun to feel good.
Hello, Arizona Pickleball family. I am Ashley LaRue, co-founder of the Arizona Pickleball League, and I am here with none other than the Orchard security guy, lovingly known as OSG. How are you feeling today, my friend?
Things are good today. We had a real busy morning. We were out and about at one of the local Gilbert Regional Park, as a matter of fact, checking on courts and nets. And most of it was pretty good. They did have one little thing they need to get adjusted before they get the stamp of approval. They use, at a little hole in the net, and they use a white zip tie.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's too reflective in the daylight, so as soon as they clean that up, we'll run back out there and put the stamp of approval on.
Speaking of the stamp of approval, how common is it that you go out to a court and do your full inspection and they just pass all of the things and you end up giving them the stamp of approval right there?
On the first try, it's not very often because there could be, you know how precise we are here. So there could be the height of the net off a couple millimeters. I mean, it's pretty rare. After the adjustments, by the time we leave, it's pretty close.
Okay, so Gilbert's in pretty good shape.
Gilbert is in pretty good shape. They get that zip tie air fixed pretty quick, and we'll be ready to go.
Good to know. So any incidents to report over the weekend that as you were out and about in the community doing your thing?
No incidents. We were the dogs and I were here, obviously, doing some recon for tomorrow night's match. We got two teams basically win and in.
Yeah.
Win and in. So it's going to be a full house.
Meaning
once again.
Whichever team wins
Correct.
is going to the playoffs.
Correct. You got it.
This is going to be an exciting match, and this seems like the perfect time to introduce you to our brand new Gilbert Gladiator. Lukas, welcome to the show.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
We are so excited to hear more about you. We are excited to see you out there on the court tomorrow night. Can you tell us the story about how you got drafted to the Gilbert Gladiators?
Yeah, for sure. So actually, a lot of people probably don't know, my mother-in-law is currently in the league too. She plays for the Peoria Pythons. And she just told me one day, I was like, you should apply. And I did. And then I get a text from Mike Givens telling me, give me a call. And he called me and said, I need you. So and I love Mike. Him being my GM is a really cool thing for me. I'm really close with Mike. So it was a no-brainer for me to come and be a part of the league. Yeah, and I think you guys are doing really cool things here. I think it's a great environment. I think it's where pickleball's going. So I'm really happy to be a part of it.
Fabulous. Are you going to give our audience a hint as to who your mother-in-law is?
Oh, that's probably a good question. Good point. It's Takako Taranjo.
Yeah. Takako, we love you so much.
Can't not like her.
Yes, she is amazing. So anyone who's even close to being related to her must be fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
So great. So give us a little bit of background on yourself. If you had to kind of describe your play style for those who haven't seen you play, what would you say?
I feel like I bring a lot of athleticism into it. I think that I kind of started in 2016, so I feel like, and I never had a tennis background, so I really was strictly pickleball. Okay. And I'm kind of slowly, so very patient, dinking, but I'm bringing that like tennis into it now where, drilling the drives, drilling the attacks and things like that, because that's where the game's going. I think we all can see that.
Yes.
So I'm trying to make sure that I adapt, and everybody's getting good up in Seattle. It's pushing me to be better, and so I'm just trying to adapt and make sure that I stay with the wave that's happening in pickleball right now that we all see. So it's really cool.
The game is getting faster by the moment, it feels like.
Every day I feel like it gets faster. Younger kids coming in, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I feel like it's becoming more rare to see new up-and-comers like yourself come into the sport that don't have that tennis background.
Oh, no, I know. I wish I had a tennis background because there's a lot of bad habits that I have to shake off sometimes, and keeping this wrist and not doing this. I wish I had tennis sometimes, but it's a benefit, and it also can be bad sometimes.
Yes, a blessing and a curse.
Exactly.
because tennis players have to learn some hard lessons out there as well, because it's not the same game, right, OSG?
Right. I've been doing some recon work, and I needed a few questions I need to get cleared up before we get past to play tomorrow night. So I believe, tell us what you do.
Me?
Yes.
Sorry. I am a firefighter. Actually, just not to toot my own horn, but I got promoted to captain recently, so that's pretty cool. I'm at a fire department, and I've been doing that for almost 10 years now, like 9-10 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So.
Yes, that definitely deserves a bell.
Well, I appreciate that.
So this may or may not. So I do have just a few questions then, since we are elevated to captain, just to make sure we're okay here. So this one's true or false? Can I enter a burning building with less than 100 hours of training?
False. That was a tough one. That was really tough. I don't know why that was tough, but you scare me with your glasses.
When the bell goes off, how much time do I get to get dressed to get in the truck?
Well, that's a funny one because it varies, but usually it should be about a minute.
Less than 2 minutes. This may be a tricky one, but I think you can do it. Why is it a Dalmatian dog for firefighters?
I do know that one, and I don't remember the answer right now. That's a good one.
Okay, we can circle back to it.
Yeah, we'll circle back to that one. Yeah.
Think about that.
I have a question on that.
Yes.
Do they still actually use the Dalmatian dog?
No, I think actually now it's coming to me. It's because it used to be horses in stables and barns, and so thank you. I knew it was there, and I think that the Dalmatians were like the most calming like dogs for that. That's we still call it going back to the barn to this day.
Huh.
Yeah.
So 2 more. What color is your helmet now?
Red.
And is that because we've now went to captain?
Yes.
And what helmet would I get if I just started?
Depending on the department, black or yellow.
Crushing it.
Last one. And I believe you're married, correct?
I am, happily.
And
Good.
tell me what your wife does.
She's also a firefighter.
What percentage of firefighters are women?
I think it's like 6% or less. It's pretty sure it's the number.
Wow.
Wow.
That's cool.
This one is a tough one. Last question.
Oh, I thought the Dalmatian one was tough.
Who was the first recorded woman to serve as a firefighter?
According to me, it's Aya Taranjo, but I don't know, actually. I can't tell you the name of that one.
She's the only one that really matters to you.
That's
right?
why. Yeah.
Molly Williams, 1815.
So basically, he got all but the
He's all
last
right.
one.
The last one was just kind of more of a trivial one.
You just wanted me to get one wrong, didn't you?
I mean, I thought that was going to be a reach, but
He gets to stay captain.
she's qualified. Yes. And you get to keep your red helmet.
Thank you. I was a little stressed.
Yeah.
He's a tough cookie.
He's very tough.
He
Scary.
is. So I actually have a couple more questions for you.
Yeah,
Are
of
you
course.
right or left-handed?
I am right-handed.
Right-handed.
Funny story, though. I actually think I'm left-handed because I do everything else. I kick with my left. I bat left. I shoot left.
Okay.
But I think my teachers taught me right because I was the only lefty in the class in kindergarten. I still think that to this day.
It's very possible.
I really do, yeah.
But, at least you're kind of ambidextrous.
A little bit. I actually used to play with my left-handed dink that way, and then I totally got rid of that because
Well, if you ever have an injury on your right arm, it might be easier for you to kind of switch over to the left. Some people do that.
yeah, I agree.
Desperate times. I have a question regarding kind of your pre-game rituals, prep. What do you do before like a big match, and how are you feeling about tomorrow in terms of your nerves?
So funny thing is like these kinds of things, I feel comfortable, but this kind of attention gets me a little bit. I love the attention of being on the court though.
Yeah.
That's kind of an attention person. My wife would know that. But really, I actually feel like I'm in my element in those moments, to be honest. But one thing I actually do, and a pro, Jessie Irvin, she made me feel really good about this one day because she said she does this too. And I was like, well, if a really good pro like her's doing it, then I don't feel bad about it. Is I will usually have a little bit of a drink before the game just to take the edge off. Not too much.
Right.
Not too much, just enough to get the nerves off.
It's a fine line.
It's just a fine line, Yeah, just one little Truly or something, and you're ready to rock, and you feel good. Yep.
I was going to ask you if you had a drink of choice or if it was just kind of like whatever's around.
Usually like a Truly or something. I try not to be too aggressive. I remember Jessie said she has a flask that she puts, like a little bit of rum in. So, I know if I did that, I might drink the whole thing. So
because like
just a
in
Truly's
between
good.
points, or if like a timeout and you're all nervous, you're like, I clearly need another little sip of this.
Exactly. I've actually played a tournament with my mother-in-law at PPA. We played the 5-0 19+, and we won. And the whole day we were drinking what we called go-go juice. And it was just Truly, but we called it our go-go juice to get us going if we took a timeout or something like that. And it worked out really well.
Well, all right. Well, the good news is here at the Orchard, we do have our wine and beer license. So we will get you what you need for your pregame ritual.
Perfect. Thank you.
I am curious to know, like, when, I guess, obviously, Takako told you about the Arizona Pickleball League, but have you been tuning into the broadcast and really following? Just kind of curious as to why you wanted to become part of this league, considering the fact that you actually live in Seattle. So it takes some travel and some dedication to be able to make the matches. So
yeah, I've watched, of course, watching Takako, and then I kind of feel like Arizona is like our second home for me and my wife. We come here a lot. Sometimes we wish we lived here just because of the weather. Seattle can be a little, a little gloomy and grainy. Yeah, I feel like watching it and being here now is really, really, really cool for me. And I think that when a guy like Mike Givens messages me and I knew that there was people in this league that I knew, it just made me just motivated to be a part of it because there's really good people here doing this. And I am 100%, ready to travel and do whatever I have to do to do this. And yeah, I just think what you guys are doing here is super exciting. I think it's the direction that pickleball should be going. And yeah, so I just want to be a part of what I think is the right thing that we're doing for pickleball. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So you guys obviously, do you know Steph or Ashley at all? Have you guys met? Have you guys hit around a little bit prior to tomorrow? What's the kind of the feel for who you might play with in your mixed?
So I just met them both yesterday. That was my first time meeting both of them. And as far as who we're playing with, I'm just going to leave that one a secret there, Mr. Security Guard. And as far as Chris Headings, I've known Chris for a while now and played at his house multiple times. So yeah, but it was great. Our practice went really well, and I feel like we all connected really well. So, but yeah, I'm going to keep that one a secret on you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man of mystery.
Yeah, I am.
Who's going first tomorrow, Mike?
Oh, Mike is in the room right now. You can't see him, but we can. And
okay.
he is keeping it a secret as well. So
I am
you're going to have to tune in.
Yeah, you're going to have to come watch now. See if I go first or not.
Now, in terms of security, OSG, when it comes to securing and making sure things are on the up and up with a new player joining the league, is there extra measures you take, a more strict process you go through when considering someone from out of state is coming into the league?
That's just what I was going to say. A little bit more work with the out-of-state thing. I flew up to Seattle, just did some recon work up there. Obviously, just had a few things I wanted to ask him here to make sure we're on the up and up. Talked to his wife a little bit, made sure, had a couple things with her, obviously Mike, and so far we had all passing grades on that. Just most of it should work for tomorrow night, and then we'll finish up maybe before we play tomorrow on some of the last minute things. Just the paddle checks, just some of the basic.
And I'm sure some of it's proprietary
shoes.
as well.
Yes.
That you're not going to share.
Correct. Can't share everything.
That's right.
It's all.
But do you feel
confidential.
secure in general?
Very.
I mean,
As much as possible, yeah.
Yes.
Pretty much. I mean, those questions were really, they got to me almost. And I knew every one of them except for the, one you pulled from the
Molly
1800s.
Yeah, 1815.
ooh, you were going way back on that one. Hey,
That's what we do.
that's what
Did
we
you
do.
know her?
That's what we do.
Security guard?
That's what we do. Mike did.
Well, let's dive in a little bit on some stats and what this match tomorrow really means for these teams.
So we have obviously win-loss record. And then we have point differential and then head-to-head. So tomorrow with you guys, win and get in. So that's the big thing. One team doesn't make it. You also have some new people you're playing against in Scottsdale. Do you know any of those opponents that you're playing?
I do, and I've also done my research as far as the other ones. So, yeah. I'm a very big about doing that before any match I ever do.
Doing your homework?
Always. Yep.
So then you don't know who your mixed opponent is going to be either.
I don't. Maybe I do.
Ooh, more mystery.
On that. Okay. So you think there's added pressure then knowing that Mike brings you in. Okay. We're playing another team that also has new players that we don't know. And potentially if you don't win, you're out. Do you feel a bigger weight on the shoulders because of that?
I mean, it's always in the back of your mind, but I feel like everything I've ever done, just focusing on the positive and doing what I can, what I could do for us and what our team can do to just, move forward and win. So I try not to look at what couldn't happen and just look at what could happen, and that's what our goal is tomorrow. We have a plan and we're going to execute it.
Did you guys talk anything about strategy? I know you watch the matches, so the scoring is a little bit different than the normal scoring. So did you guys talk much about that?
Oh, yeah. Me and Mike have definitely gone through all of the different rules and all of the, because it's a lot different as far as the scoring goes. So, yeah, we've definitely talked about that quite a bit. And, yeah, I've watched it too, right? So I've seen kind of how you guys are doing things. So I feel pretty comfortable about it.
So you witnessed a couple chickens being thrown.
I did see the chickens thrown. Yeah, I really did think it was just a yellow flag at first. And then I was like, wait a minute, what is that thing? Should have known it was going to be a chicken.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a flag would just be way too normal for
No,
us.
it's way too. I'm a weird person myself. I thought that was awesome. Throw a chicken out there.
We were talking with a Tuesday Night Pickleball super fan the other day, and she said, I brought some new friends last week, and they loved it so much that they went and purchased their own rubber chickens on Amazon just to have at their own courts.
That's awesome.
So I think the chickens are a hit.
The chickens might be a hit. Yeah, that's awesome.
Do not throw your own chicken on the court.
Oh, no.
No.
You can squeeze it maybe if you want them to throw it, but please, everybody, do not throw the chickens out on the court towards the players.
Only the GMs can do that.
Correct.
Yes.
I'm glad we cleared that
The
up.
safety.
Yeah. I might have.
Safety protocol.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
That's why you're
Safety's
here.
not funny.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
Is there anything else that you would like to throw in there as just something unique to you that you want our audience to know prior to tomorrow night? Any hidden talents you want to bring up?
Oh no.
Yes, there is. I know this.
I mean, yeah, I have a hidden talent. Yeah, I could do. Do you guys want me to do that right now?
It seems like the right time and place.
Okay, I can do it. Just gotta make sure I don't do anything cuss word here.
Yeah, we are live.
I got one for you. I don't think it has. No, I think we're good. Okay, you guys want me to rap?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll rap then real quick. I'll just do a really short one. This is a Tech 9. All right, here we go. Ready? Not gonna be too fast, safety guy. Right?
No, you're okay.
Okay, just to make sure. All right. Follow me all around the planet, around the gamut on psychology. They can never manage to do damage and no apology. Pick them up the panic, a little minute, because I got to be frantic. I'm a jammer because I'm a oddity. There you go.
Wow.
I've heard that one.
If your hands are half as fast
I've
as
heard that
you're
one.
rapping, I mean, look out, Scorchers. You're in trouble.
Done.
That was highly impressive. I bet you can do some Macklemore with no problem.
Oh, Macklemore's easy. Come on.
Yeah, he's way slow compared to
Way
you.
slow. Yeah, that wasn't even that. I'm gonna be honest with you, that wasn't even that fast. But
That was really good, though.
Thank you.
We
Thank
should
you.
do a collab.
we will do a collab. I
tuned.
think we'll have a maybe a cool jigsaw commercial. That'd be fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a lot of.
But I'll rap a
ideas.
little slower so that people can actually hear what we're talking.
Okay.
I don't think we want to rap that fast in the commercial.
Oh, in the commercial. Got it. Yes. Although maybe it'll just make them have to listen to it time and time again so that they can try to figure out what
That's
you're saying,
true.
and then it just gets.
Ah,
ingrained,
I see where you're going.
It's not
I like
bad.
that.
Not
I like
bad.
that a lot.
Anything else you'd like to add, or you want to take us home on this?
I'll take us home. How about that?
I think it's time.
I'm here for it.
Pickleballers. I was at the dentist today, and as the hygienist began the cleaning, she was shooting that water through my teeth, what seemed to be about 6,000 psi, and the pressure and using those mobile picks in between my teeth. And I kind of thought to myself, man, you got to have precision with some hands and your hand-eye coordination with that. And a little slip here, man, that's going to cause some serious pain. Which led me to this thought. Watching these pros hit all these great shots and angles, placing these in just the exact spot they want to place them in, it's just amazing. And it's something all of us need to incorporate into our game. But the one shot we must all have is the rum chata shot, with just a little bit of cinnamon on the rim, or like my friends south of the border like to say, horchata. Until the next episode.